Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, but listen to my voice right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Anyway, so today, it look like some things is going down inside of these media streets. Now, some of y'all may know artists that goes by the name of Cashout Ace, and some of y'all may know artists that goes by the name of Guero10K. Now, of course, they're both from Houston, Texas. Now, they were having a war that was going on, trying to kill each other pretty much, right? Civilians done died. Guero10K done crashed out on a lot of people, accidentally killed some people, grandparents. Now, he's got life in jail, but Cashout Ace, which of course is his op, was still out and surviving and thriving. Now, it does look like Cashout Ace has been arrested. They said Buddy was pimping. So we'll get into that. Also, we got some other topics. Bobby Schmurda done crashed out on his promoter and some other stuff. Let's just start it out with the whole Cashout Ace thing, right? So I'm going to show y'all Cashout Ace just in case y'all don't know exactly who Cashout Ace is. Now, this is Cashout Ace, right? A Houston, Texas artist. Now, Cashout Ace was still getting to the paper, getting to the money, but he was doing it in a pimping way, right? Obviously, I know a lot of people get arrested for pimping, end up going to jail for the rest of their life, all type of wild, crazy stuff, right? Now, he did survive his war that he had with Guero10K. Now, this is Guero10K. They say Buddy was a pure demon. When I said demon, I mean he was stepping and stomping inside of the streets. These are some of the accolades. Now, of course, you may not see these as accolades, but inside the streets, listen, man, anything goes. I don't want to hear that there's rules because babies get killed, mothers get killed, grandmothers get killed, and then people always say, well, it wasn't like this back in the day. Drive-bys have been happening since the beginning of it all, and people been getting killed. So whatever everybody's saying. But this is, like I say, this is Guero10K. Of course, he actually shot Cash Ace in the head, right? Killed two civilians. He shot seven more civilians, three civilians turned into it. I mean, it's just a whole lot of murders and stuff that he got. Like I said, he's now looking at life. Well, not looking at life, has life inside of prison. But it's Op Cash Out Ace right here has now been arrested for managing prostitution enterprise. Now, Buddy, with that being said, may end up running into his op Guero10K again because you know they don't play about that prostitution. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna read y'all what it says. It says Miguel Guajardo, known online as rapper Cash Out Ace, was arrested earlier Monday after being booked into Harris County Jail for aggravated promotion of prostitution. According to charging documents, the 25-year-old allegedly acted as a pimp and trafficked both victims from Fort Worth to Houston. So they was getting it, you know, talking about down to Fort Worth, probably had on Harry Hines inside of Dallas, all the way back to Houston, I imagine a street called Bissonnet, right? It says during an undercover investigation, an HPD detective posed as a potential male client interested in the explicit prostitution advertisement posted on various websites known for human trafficking, records show. While in a hotel room with the woman who was offering X for $400, officers entered the room and took her into custody. Documents read from there. What do y'all think Shorty did when 12 of them got her? Obviously, she gonna snitch on who the pimps is, right? It says from there, the woman admitted she was being pimped out by a man she knew as Josh. She was introduced to him by another man, and the two reportedly drove her from Dallas to Houston. Like I say, Dallas, Harry Hines, back to Houston on Bissonnet, right? Telling her she was going to make some money in Houston. She told detectives she sent Josh all the money she made from illegal meetups through Cash Out. That was a big mistake. Getting that money through Cash Out, they can look at it, who owns the Cash Out. Remember, Cash Out takes your social security number, Cash Out takes your name, all that stuff in order to even sign up and be able to receive Cash Out, right? It says when detectives identified the Cash App account from Josh, they recognized the name Cash Out Ace, just like that. Then they got him right. Anyway, so a couple continues and it says the detectives identified Cash Out Ace as a rapper whose real name is Miguel Guajardo. When the woman asked if she knew who the rapper Cash Out Ace was, she stated that she had heard of him and that he had been shot in the face before. Obviously, shot in the face by who? Guero10K, who's now doing life in jail. Houston police were also made aware of the rapper. Also, he was shot in the head in December. he was shot in the head by Cashout. I mean, he was shot in the head by Guero10K. I don't know about the face shot, but either way, I know Buddy was shot by Guero10K. According to charging documents, once the woman realized she was going to jail, she admitted to lying, and that Ace, also known as Cashout Ace, was her actual pimp. While providing further information through text messages, detectives found that Guero knowingly controlled, supervised, and managed a prostitution enterprise that used 2 or more prostitutes. So, you know, with that being said, Buddy definitely looking at some time. Who knows how much time he gonna actually get? But that's a real deal, especially when they're saying an enterprise, so they're making this way bigger. That's gonna say there's more victims involved, there's more women involved. Now, some of the women may stick to the G code and not come out and do no stitching, but as you see, Shorty right there already done did some talking, so I'm sure there'll probably be some other people that do some talking, especially if they've been trafficked and they ain't trying to be trafficked. You know what I'm talking about? Now, a lot of them being fearful for their life, though, so they probably won't do a lot of talking. But anyways, we'll take you to the comment section. The first comment says P. Of course, that's just like the sign, the emoji sign for pimp. Pimp equals a roach. So Shorty said pimp equals a roach, in which somebody else replies, so what makes the 304? Obviously, if y'all don't know, a 304 is a hoe. You know, talking about the property of the pimp. So what that make a 304 equals trash. So like the continue, it says, wait till Guero see him. Yeah, people know when Guero see him, it's up. You know what I'm talking about? Even though Guero got life, but he's still on there, even while he's inside the jail. It'd be videos of him going viral, talking, rapping, and all type of stuff, right? Anyways, now we continue. It says, points for civilians. Yeah, that's wild, bro. Yeah, that definitely was took from somewhere else, but it is what it is. Now, aside from that, you know, something about, as more details come out about that, I will let y'all know what's the updated status on Guero10K. Look like Trapboy Freddy done came out and he had some words, man. He said, y'all tried to crush him. Y'all tried to crucify him. Y'all tried to put him under because he supported his homie, his partner. Potentially could be talking about Yellow Beezy, or he could just be talking about life in general, of just supporting your people, right? And he said, you do good gonna come back to you. You be silent to people gonna be silent to you, and it's gonna come back double that. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, here's what Trapboy Freddy had to say to the people that tried to bury him, tried to crucify him, tried to write him off. You know what I'm talking about? He said he doubling back on you boys.
Boys be failing to realize y'all wasn't raised by real gentlemen, real men, real players, real OGs, so y'all don't know how it's supposed to go. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? You give what you want back. You show love, you get love in return. Some people don't show all the love back. You stop giving them the love. Hey, that's cool. But the real ones, they gonna send that shit right back your way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what real niggas do. You was like buying somebody something for their birthday. They gonna buy you something for your birthday. You never know. You pay for lunch today, I pay for lunch tomorrow. That's how the game go. But you niggas will never know, you know what I'm saying? In the streets, I call it, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Don't let it go over your head though. But listen though, when you plant seeds, them bitches grow. That's all you niggas really need to know. You plant a seed, it's gonna grow. See, you niggas think y'all buried a nigga. Y'all didn't bury me, nigga. I'll blossom, boy. Dumb. See, then what you boys be failing to realize. Blossom, boy. You know what I'm saying? So, like for instance. You know what I'm saying? The world try to crucify a player for being a real nigga to his partner. You know what I'm saying? They make a joke out of being a real nigga to your friend. You know what I'm saying? Because
so he could. The reason why I said he probably talking about Yellow Beezy at this point, because, you know, Yellow Beezy going through a whole lot of stuff. He got the murder trial, now been arrested for Mo3. Excuse me, just all type of stuff like that. But on the other end, on the back end, you still see Trapboy Freddy standing beside him, putting on for him. Even just literally did a song and released a song out with him that, you know, the song is actually a good song that they actually just released and put out. But, you know, Trapboy Freddy still standing by Yellow Beezy's side through thick and thin, whatever it may be. You know what I'm talking about?
People not used to being real niggas. People not used to congratulating their partner while they're on the sideline. People not used to root for people, you know what I'm saying? Because people play for themselves. But I understand that everybody ain't. You need them type of niggas to make us type of niggas go hard, you know what I'm saying? So, you got motherfuckers that leeching, and you got motherfuckers that's preaching. You know what I'm saying? Which one are you? Are you putting in on the situation, or you just want to take out the situation? You know what I'm saying? Are you building? Are you breaking? You know what I mean? Which one are you? Are you a risk taker or are you a risk maker? Little nigga, You niggas ain't doing this shit for real, man. You niggas ain't putting that money in. They gone on. Blossom, boy.
Anyway, so obviously, that sounds like some good news that happened for Trapboy Freddy, or something good must have had happened, because the way he talking right there is like something just, you know, talking about something just went down for him. Now, man, listen, bro, we gonna cover this topic right here pretty fast. Bobby Schmurda, man, Bobby Schmurda done got into it with his compadre, his booking agency, right? Now, Bobby Schmurda was supposed to go on tour. Yeah, a lot of y'all may look at Bobby Schmurda now and be like, Bobby Schmurda done fell off. One of the biggest mistakes that Bobby Schmurda did was Bobby Schmurda got out of prison. When you get out of prison, you got to get the drop and drop and drop and drop. And this nigga didn't drop for a long time. I got a video in the past pretty much saying he took entirely too long to drop. When you first get out of prison, you ain't going to be hot forever. You know what I'm talking about? People is watching you because you just got out. So you're supposed to drop that music and benefit off of the fact that you're hot now because you know what I'm talking about, you just now got out. But Buddy waited way too long to drop. By the time he finally dropped, people was like, oh, whatever, man. We on to the next thing. The world don't wait on you if it's a rapper. You know what I'm talking about? Rappers mainly only got like 3 hot years, and then everybody's on to the next. But anyways, Bobby Schmurda was supposed to go on tour. Bobby Schmurda was only selling 10 tickets per place that he was supposed to perform at. The booking agency shut it down ASAP. Like, man, we can't do no business with you. It got to be canceled. Now, Bobby Schmurda came out after that and went off on his booking agency, which they actually responded to Bobby Schmurda, telling him, hey, man, the numbers and the metrics just ain't adding up, dog. This is your fault. I'm talking about you ain't as hot as you maybe think you are in your head. So Bobby Schmurda came out and said, hey, to all my fans, I apologize for the tour being canceled. I take full responsibility. I have to go through lawsuits with these guys. Philip Stingle works at blah, 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 that I know better to do business with, and let be a life lesson to all business owners and affiliates. Don't leave nothing in no one's hands. Don't matter how much you got to work. Nobody's going to treat your work like it's you except you. Got a top pause. Don't expert. But what the hell is this on my end? What I'm reading is the words are very little, so I can kind of actually barely see. I'm making out what it actually said. Nobody gonna treat your work like it's you except you. Got a top pause. Don't expert. I think it'd be don't expect. But that happens once in a blue moon. Because you have money does not make you a boss. Anyways, I apologize again to all of my fans. I might have to go through some lawsuits and lawyer fee money, aka the industry most wanted, and ain't nothing new. I've been fighting. So whatever the blue hell that means, that just means, hey man, I'm mad these guys didn't do their job. When in actuality, Buddy probably just ain't selling. He's not really a hot artist. He go viral more for like doing like fit, like, and all respects to Buddy, I don't, you know, something about, but people online say that he be just doing some feminine moves, like when he was sitting in that chair or something like that, and it went viral, or the dances that he be doing, you know, something about. So he go viral more for that than his music, right? The main song that people know about him is just that hot nigga song, and you can't live off that song for the rest of your life, right? Anyway, so the booking agency that he actually mentioned, the guy right there that owns it, I guess, he came out, he said, let's be clear. The tour was canceled. Actually, no, well, let me go to the next slide. Nah, whatever. It says the tour was canceled because average ticket sales across markets were 10 per city. So it's only telling 10 tickets. That's not viable under any circumstances, no matter the artist or budget. Bobby Schmurda chose to publicly vent rather than acknowledge performance metrics. His frustration is understood, but the numbers don't lie. The problem wasn't promotion, it was demand. So he pretty much said, hey, if your demand was higher, then we could have sold more. But just because we promote it, if the demand isn't high, but your promotion is even good, there's no demand. So nobody's going to actually buy the tickets or none of that at all. It says the industry isn't about emotions, it's about execution. If 10 people are buying tickets, there's no show, period. This post was a distraction. The facts are the facts. Of course, and there's a lot of other stuff going on with this situation. Bobby Schmurda mentioned how he shot people. Who cares? It's the music industry, the music business. That doesn't matter. It's out the music business. You can't scare a booking agency to try to to work with you, especially after saying, hey, I've shot people before. Nobody cares. Only in the streets they care about that. This is business. This ain't the streets, right? And then, of course, the booking agency guy even told Bobby Schmurda they can link up and they can actually run a fade and fight, in which Bobby, let me just read it, right? It says, we need to run ads off of Instagram as well. When a login you have to tell them it's two separate, blah, blah, blah. All right, so the booking agency guy came in and said, hey, Mitch, let me know if you need the book mailing address to sue me. So he's pretty much telling Bobby Schmurda, I don't care if you want to sue me, fam. I'll give you the address if you really want to sue me. That way you can actually do it. He also said, at any time we can run up and fade. Ain't no cheer. You ain't gonna talk to me like you have been. So hey, listen, man. Bobby Schmurda said, please do. I want to see it. So hey, man, they run a fade. Get that up out the way. Even if they do run a fade, it ain't like no tickets. It ain't gonna help the ticket sales. Actually, it may help the ticket sales. Hey man, you might have to do something to where at the show, y'all fight at every show. I guarantee people will show up. Then y'all put some boxing gloves on, and Bobby Schmurda and the booking agency guy that he called out fight at the show. The ticket sales gonna go up for sure. You know, I'm talking about, because they're gonna be more entertainment. People may actually go for that over the music, because they probably want to hear Hot Nigga, or you can actually play Hot Nigga while y'all are fighting at the same time. So it's like 2 in 1. Or you perform that song and then box, or box and then perform that song. And hey, man, the ticket sales definitely would go up from 10 tickets to maybe even like 200, 300, 400, 500. May even go higher than that, because people like to see the rappers, especially if they're going to box or something like that, right? But after a while, the music kind of fades away. People don't want to just go to a concert just for that. Or, hey, man, listen, maybe the promoter wasn't doing his job with the ads. I ain't heard that Bobby Schmurda was going on tour. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm waiting in Texas though, so I don't really even listen to Buddy like that a whole lot. I be on this underground music with the Texas underground and a lot of other undergrounds too. But I ain't never know Buddy was going on tour till right now. So this is more promotion and marketing and branding and advertising that I done seen for this whole tour thing as well, right? Anyways, now we go the last topic of the day. We got to get into some Diddy man topics. When I say Diddy man, so I want to let y'all know there was a guy. Let me actually get to it right here. So there was a guy like a while ago, who was actually arrested, right? And then he was arrested again because he actually shot up Trump's resort, which is absolutely insane. Now, this guy that shot up Trump's resort that you see right here, this same guy had an interview released where he claimed that he was a sex slave for Diddy and Cassie. You know what's going on with Diddy and Cassie right now, right? Well, now new details is coming out, pretty much saying that this guy was actually, hey, he signed an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement. Like, for instance, if you bring somebody to the studio or you do something with somebody and you never want them to talk about it, I don't know if it's for a particular amount of time or if it's just for, it may be a particular amount of time. It's just a contract anyways, right? So maybe for 10 years or forever, who knows? But him and Diddy signed one, and he received $5 million. Now, this guy has some wild claims that he came out and made with the police and them, and I'm going to play that video for y'all, because now, the bombshell breaking news that he had an NDA with Diddy. So that's giving some validation to the things that he was saying. For instance, some of the stuff he said, Diddy was gay, DJ Khaled was gay, Rick Ross was gay. We all know that those people hung out with each other a whole lot, had a deep relationships. Now, I'm not saying that it's true or it's false, but I'm saying that Buddy signed an NDA with Diddy after he made those claims. Well, before he made those claims, but of course he got arrested, so he had to release that to police. But I'm gonna let y'all watch it and see everything that Buddy had to say.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I seen for the herpes and won. But Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They're all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
I seen the liquid cocaine. I'm tracking myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay? It's not good. He drinks all the time. All right?
Anyways, so I ain't even going to play that whole video. But what I will do is I'm going to go to the side, see what the side got to say. So, series of okay. Yeah. Anyway, so, hey, man, I don't know now that Diddy isn't like with the feds. I don't know if that NDA will still be able to be held up, because I heard the feds can like do some stuff to make the people that signed the NDA still come out and talk. So maybe they try to use this guy in court. Actually, I don't know. Maybe he's dead. No, he can't be dead because he shot up a Trump's resort. So I don't know where Buddy's at. But all I know is him and Diddy signed NDA, which of course is very telling, right, and very shocking. It could lead to some other things. So with all that being said, man, I'm going to try to get some more videos out for y'all today, but this is everything for the day. Cashout A's, Trapboy Freddy, Diddy Man, and his, whatever you want to call this guy, and of course, Bobby Schmurda. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about pretty much everything we talked about today. Anyways, let me know something. Coming down below, let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.